Hello and welcome to day 4. I wanted to talk today about a little bit into host post, a little bit into organization, and a little bit into growing your network. So when it comes to the host a post, we know how to get people to physically post for us at this point. We message them, we ask them if they want into the drawing, they say yes. We go ahead and send them a message to say, okay, I'm just gonna send you a post update to your wall. And then you're gonna let me know when you're finished, and I am going to enter you into the drawing. So when they post, after they get the post and they post it on their wall and you go and save it, you're going to go ahead and whenever someone comments or likes on that post, you're going to send them a message, and the message is going to be so simple. It's going to be so simple, and it's going to say something like, hey, thanks for the love on my friend's post about, and then you say what the post is about. Is that something that you're seriously interested in? So if it's about our skinny coffee, you could say, hey, thanks for the love on my friend's post about my skinny coffee. Is that something that you're seriously interested in? Same with if it is a business opportunity post, you could say, hey, thanks for the love on my post about the opportunity that I have. Is that something that you're seriously interested in? So simple. And then whenever what you're going to do is you're going to message them, you're going to go add them on Facebook, and then you're going to get their attention on Facebook. And there's a reason why we do this, because most of the time when you send a message to someone you're not friends with on Facebook, they do not see your message because it is in their archives folder in their inbox. So we have to get their attention on Facebook for them to actually go in, add you, and then get into your message. So what we do is we get their attention on Facebook, and what we do is we go down below their comment and we click reply, and then after we click reply, we go ahead and we send them like a little comment underneath, and it has their name tagged right there, and it says, I sent you a message, please let me know if you got it. So if you're getting people who are commenting on that post, you can go ahead and click reply, say, I sent you a message, please let me know if you got it, and then go add them on Facebook, send them that message, and you're good to go, okay? So this is how we grow our network, through host a post. It's an amazing way to do it, and it's very fast. The more host a post you get out, of course, the more potentials you're going to get. Anybody who you talk to about the business or about the products, you're going to want to get them to do a host post as well. So once you're finished your conversation, you're going to say, hey, our cash giveaway is up to, do you want a free entry? Or you could say, hey, I'm giving away, do you want a free entry? And you just fill in the blanks there, okay? So no matter who it is, you get them to do a host post, even if they come from someone. So if, say, you message one of your friends that is on that post, and you're talking to them about the products, and they say they're interested but they can't afford it right now, that's fine. You could say, no worries, I'm doing a cash giveaway, do you want a free entry? When they say yes, you get them to do a host post. So one host post could ultimately turn into like 30 host posts, because you're getting your friend to host post, then their friends, say they have 2 friends comment, their friends are going to host post and get you 2 more friends, and then etc., right? So host posting is like one of the best ways to grow your network, just making sure that you get more and more people post for you. And the great way to get more and more people to post for you is to get into the host post cash giveaway. If we have something going on like that, by the time you watch this video, go ahead, ask your upline if there's a host post giveaway, and we'll get you in there. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about was growing your network, because host post is one way that you can grow your network, but I like to do a lot of stuff in the old-fashioned way as well, because you need to be growing your network no matter what is going on, no matter whether how many host posts you're doing or what you're doing. You have to set aside that time every single day to do the growing of your network, to make sure that you are growing your network. And there's a reason for it, because say you were to go to say you were to open up a franchise, okay? Like a franchise like Walmart or like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or wherever, a retail store, and you chose to only invite those people who are in your close circle into that store. When you really think about it, would it produce a residual income for you? Probably not. And so you would get whatever amount of money that comes from those sales, and that would be your cap, because you're not willing to move forward and like open it up to the world. Okay, so what we do is we open it up to the world. Facebook has over 1 billion people on it in total, and Instagram is a lot bigger. Okay, so we grow our networks on social media platforms. When you first get started, you can start by several different ways, and I'm going to teach you exactly how. So to get started adding people, the first way that I will do it is I will go to one of my friends' pages, on my friends list. I will go to one of my friends. I will click on their Facebook friends list. I will find someone that I have barely any mutual friends with. I'll go to their friends list. And then I will go to their friends list, and I'll go find someone that I have barely any mutual friends with, and I'll go to their friends list, and then I'll find someone who doesn't have any mutual friends with me at all but has over 1,000 friends. Okay, I will go and add all their friends that seem interesting to me, seem like their profile picture is them smiling, because that's someone that you want to work with. And the reason why you want to look for people that you want to work with is because we can't be judgy on who's going to use the products, honestly. But when it comes down to it, you want to find good quality people to work with in general. And so growing your business with distributors as well is going to make you a lot more money, and it's going to help a lot more people who really, really need it. Okay, so when you're looking at adding people, you want to make sure that their profile picture, they're smiling. You want to make sure they're not in like a big group of people, because sometimes that can be a fake profile. You want to make sure that they look presentable. They are someone that you just want to work with, okay? Someone that just by looking at their profile picture, are they photogenic? Because you have to be photogenic when you are working a business like this. And you don't have to right from the beginning, but you have to grow into it. You have to know that that's coming. And so finding those people who are already set up and already good to take pictures of themselves is great. It's a great quality to have when you first come in. And so going and adding all their friends, and that's what you do. The second way that I add people is, you know how there's these ads on Facebook where it's almost like they're magic, and they know exactly what you've been talking about. They know exactly what you've been researching. They know what you've been posting about. They know what you've been talking to your friends about. Well, that's like a Facebook algorithm thing. And so if those ads are showing up on your Facebook newsfeed, and they're also showing up on other people's Facebook newsfeed, chances are that you and those people that commented and liked on that post have something in common. And so what I like to do is I'll go to that post, and I'll go to the section where people had hearted it or liked it or whatever, and I will add all the people that I would want to work with on that. I don't take the time out of my day to go and look at their profiles. I don't take the time to do anything like that. I just make sure that it looks like it's a real profile, a real person, with no white background on it. Usually if it's got a white background, sometimes it can be a fake profile. If it's got a picture of Tweety Bird, obviously you don't want to add that person. Or if it has like a picture of their kids, you know, they've got a picture of their kids as their background, you want to make sure that, you know, you kind of stay away, because you never know who's a fake profile and who isn't. And if they're not putting a picture of themselves, a lot of times they're not wanting to show themselves on Facebook. And so you want to stay away from adding people, you know, that aren't really presenting themselves. So I go ahead and I add all those people from those ads, because why not add someone who you have something in common with, right? Which leads me into my third way that I add people. I have groups, okay? What you want to do today is you want to go on Facebook and you want to add yourself into a few different groups if you're not in any, and they should be something that's similar to you. I try to stay away from the mom groups as much as I possibly can, just because there's a lot of drama sometimes in them. There's a lot of really, you know, judgmental women, or, you know, people who don't really care to move forward and stuff like that. And I've noticed this a while, but you can try a mom's group if you know that one's super supportive. You can try a mom's group, but what I do is I add myself into different groups. Like girls who like to fish, I'm in one like that. I am in one for a certain state with girls. I am in one for traveling. I'm in one for mom of 2. I'm in one for arts and crafts mom, things that I love to do. So any of your passions, any of your hobbies, you want to add yourself into those groups, okay? And there's so many groups on Facebook. There's such a huge variety of what you want. So really dig deep and think about the things that you are interested in today and go and add yourself into those groups. And what's going to happen is once a week, sometimes twice a week, but mostly once a week, I will go into my group pages and I will ask a generic question. Sometimes like it's just a random question that's related to that group. Like one of the questions I had asked was, how do you keep your kids preoccupied during Christmas vacation? You could ask a question like, what do you guys think of this? Or what do you guys think of that? Or asking them so that they have to comment below.